This is Scripty business. We get 5 minutes with 3 random words to come up with a rough movie idea. Then we spin our wheel of doom to throw a curveball into the mix. After 20 minutes, we spin the wheel for another prompt. After the time is up, one of us has to summarize what the hell this movie is and deliver it to you in just 5 minutes.
Welcome to the after show. We've just done our Krampus episode, and we did an after show that went absolutely on time and per schedule. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we wanted to speak to you about the glorious year that we've had while we're still sourced. For anyone who's listened to season 1, we are the Saucy A. Shout out to that fucking banger of an episode. Well, and he pushes him down the well. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you've got homework to do.
Oh man, I'm so drunk for this.
Welsh, you wanted to talk about the year that we had, and you had some awards and such in mind. If I am understanding this correctly.
Yes, you are understanding correctly, but we've also not discussed it. So really quickly,
the delay was incredible. I'm sorry.
What I'm gonna do.
It was like a news thing. It was like, we're gonna cut Welsh live to Welsh.
Thanks, Murray. Yes, I'm here on the scene. Yeah, that's literally what just fucking happened. What I'm gonna do is just quickly log into Omni Studio.
Please, we can cut all of this.
No, this is now the episode because you started recording before we discussed it. So,
how dare you? I was just following instructions.
There were no fucking instructions. We are gonna recap the year that was. We're gonna briefly discuss all the episodes we've done, what we liked, what we hated, and then, because we need a refresher, we're gonna decide on what our award winners are, Murray, because we've not had any prep for this yet.
Yeah, no, and that is the Scripty business brand, ladies and gentlemen. We get one take, 0 preparation. That's how we do it.
Roll the dice.
Yeah,
roll the dice.
Okay, so are we recapping every episode? Is that what we're doing?
Briefly. Don't spend too long. Don't justify why the plot worked. Just your thoughts.
Season 1 opened with an absolute fucking top tier banger, Cold Jump. Definitely. People are going to die. They're going to hit asteroids.
Oh yeah, he's got a plasma finger. That's it. That's all he can do.
It is set in the future.
As he's dying and says, be better, be a better man, and save the world and save yourself.
Remember the movie Cliffhanger? Good, because that is what we're about to do. We're about to do Cliffhanger on Everest.
We're getting a happy ending. No parents are being killed. We're not winning any Oscars. This is a warm and fuzzy ending.
Superpowers are real.
And he just turns around, bam, shoots him in the head.
I really don't think you're going to find mechanical engineers who are ready to commit suicide. It is the story of
yep, keep going.
I wrote it down, but I don't remember.
No. You don't get to look at notes.
Okay.
I'm looking at titles. I'm looking at titles on a screen.
Cold Jump is the story of a like a dystopian future where superpowers are real and Earth is kind of collapsing under the weight of that. And a secret research station that was kind of creating the cure of superpowers is sabotaged, and so an elite secret mission is launched to reclaim the cure, but the only way in is through an asteroid field, so a bunch of base jumpers, belt jumpers have to train a bunch of engineers, professors how to base jump, and then they go in as like a mixed team to try and pull this thing out, and only one survives.
We've drunk too much before this. Yeah, that's basically the movie. Now, the one thing I want to lean on for that is your opposition to me ending the movie with zooming out from a photo of the team.
West.
Professor teaching a class, which is now one of the surviving base jumpers. That to me,
just the most tropey shit I've ever heard in my life.
But it would sell tickets. I'm sorry, Murray. If you're making a movie, you're making a movie to sell tickets.
Well, sure. That's one way of interpreting things.
It is. And you know what? That's why our show works so well, is that you are the artsy motherfucker that's like, no, it needs to have symbolism and deeper meaning and connection to humanity. And I'm like, no.
You are the executive that's just like bam plow sex titties seller.
Like, yeah, like 5 years ago. You know what makes money? Marvel. This is now a Marvel movie. Make it a Marvel movie.
Then we had Spyglass. I have been waiting 2 whole years for this fucking moment, and it comes now? Are you serious?
Sean Connery, is he dead?
I hate everything about what you just said.
He's Blow and she's Suck, so her name is Ivana Suck.
You won't be able to blow your way out of this one, Mr. P. Aha! C4! Bow, bow, bow.
Bring me Sean Connery's head.
No, just Weekend at Bernie's him, man.
Bow, 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 bow.
Spyglass is the latest James Bond movie about a secret secret information cabal operating out of an art dealership, selling secrets through glass pieces. And oh no, that's the first movie. Shit, I fucked it up.
No, it
that
still
is
comes
right.
into
No,
it. It still
that
comes
is-
into
yeah.
it.
And it turns out that these people are making eyes to put secrets
Glass
and
eyes.
bioweapons into, and
Glass
James Bond
eyes.
has to infiltrate a hospital
On an
And-
island.
on an island. It's on, I forgot. On an island to find out more information, and then comes across the villains and ends up melting the entire island with the bioweapons.
Yes, correct.
I think I got the cliff notes.
As far as I remember, yes, you did. The next episode we did was Big Kitchen, Dirty Dishes. Where they can buy our water. They can buy our water from the dam. Yeehaw!
You dropped off the table, boy. Welcome to my world. I'm gonna show you the ropes.
Because that's kind of like a fun thing where, like, he gets shown his body and he's like a really buckled up and bent out of shape.
Because the dirtier you are and the less clean you are, the less likely you're gonna be to work.
What if this is happening instead in like a dishwasher?
If he doesn't want to come, let's take his pretty spoon wife.
You thought you could get around us? We know everything that happens in this town.
Comes over and he's like, bam, bam, bam. We don't trust rats. So fucking good. This is the story of anthropomorphic cutlery in a commercial kitchen, a la Sausage Party.
Oh my God.
Who there is a hierarchy that is established based on how clean you are. And kind of like the implement that you are. And the kitchen sink has a leak in it, and so one side is really dirty, one side is really clean, and so only certain cutlery is being cleaned. And this is the story of a rebellion that is trying to break the pipes underneath the kitchen sink. And the main character is the leader of that, and they get caught out, they get sold out by their best friend to the mayor, who is being controlled by an underworld figure. And the mayor and the underworld figure, Mac the Knife, who is a meat mallet, beat the ever-loving fuck out of the main character, and they warp him so much that he's no longer a fork and he dies. And then they beat his best friend's 2 middle forks down so he's blind.
But he operates as a tuning fork on a frequency that connects to the dead.
And he is the only one who can see the main character
As a ghost.
And so the main character has to convince his friend who betrayed him to take up the rebellion again and break the pipes in order to liberate all of the lost pieces of cutlery.
And the main character who died had a spoon wife and they had a spork child. And
Not
that was a
canonical,
plot
but it
point.
is
It's
now.
not canonical. It's not
No, it's canonical now. I'm
It's-
putting it. It's canonical.
Oh my God, it's a Christmas miracle.
You wanted it so badly, I'm giving it. We're gonna take his pretty spoon wife. Yeah. Incredible.
And then he sees the playground of all the baby cutlery playing and he sees the spork.
And he's like, sure, I'll take up your mission for X, Y, Z reasons.
Cult of You and I was next. Step uncle. Step uncle.
Unless we're pitching it to Pornhub.
Love will find a way.
How big is Cthulhu? I feel like Cthulhu's big.
2 words for you. Religious cult.
You don't collect the blood? That's how you cook chicken.
And he's got like blood smeared across his forehead and like patterns.
I saw the face of God and I'm scared.
Disclaimer. Disclaimer. These are not my
You
beliefs.
should be screaming as it descends.
My name is...
If we just soak, he won't see us.
We're so
so good. I love this story. This is the story of two drop kicks who join a cult in order to fuck more.
Orgy cult.
Yeah, an orgy cult. And then they actually end up getting abducted by an eldritch monster that lives in the middle of the sun and are shown the end of the world and are then returned back and try to explain it to the cult, who kind of see this monster and all freak out and run away. And left with no purpose, they go on a journey from the cult base to her family across America in an attempt to kind of find purpose in life. Yeah, and they end up falling in love right as the monster arrives and destroys the world. They find their purpose as they die.
Just before we continue, Murray,
yes,
my award for the year for remembering goes to you, because you have,
oh wow,
as
really?
far as I'm aware, you have nailed all of the plot points of all of the movies we've named so far that I wouldn't have necessarily remembered had you not have said them out loud. That I'm like, yeah, that was the film. That was the movie. You've done.
Thank you.
Justice.
I graciously accept your award because it's about to take a nosedive.
Cue the Oscars music for Murray accepting an award, and Future Welsh put like an Oscar on screen. Murray, can you pretend to hold an Oscar? Perfect. Hold it.
Do you want me to cup the bowls?
Yep. Great. That's where the trophy goes. Next was Fast and Furious Dead Heat.
Hotel Transylvania!
Blah, blah, blah.
I can't. I'm so upset.
But now it's legal to like chainsaw people in half.
If this movie doesn't exist, then it's a gold mine waiting to be tapped into.
They're jumping from car to car to car to car.
The Ghoul Budapest Hotel.
It's kind of like video game logic now.
Then it turned into them flying a car in space.
Steaks Welsh!
Oh my god, is this gonna be like wacky races now?
That would be really
100%.
fucking cool. That would be amazing.
He knows he's going to hell.
I would watch the heck out of that movie.
Is Paul Walker the lead in this movie?
Fast and Furious Dead Heat is the I don't is the story.
Can I take this one?
Please.
Okay. Fast and Furious Dead Heat was the story of a hotel ran by ghosts trying to earn enough money to retain the land rights to run their hotel, that then spiraled into a Fast and Furious movie set within a supermarket based on Hot Wheels cars. And they were characters from the Fast and Furious franchise that had died in races, appeared in Purgatory, which was a supermarket for some fucking reason, and they had to pimp out their Hot Wheel cars to race, and the winners of the races would move on to the afterlife, and the losers would be stuck in Purgatory forever. And it was the most painful experience of my podcasting life, because I was so in love with the movie before it became set in a supermarket. I was in love with the movie, then it became a Fast and Furious movie, which I was like, that ruins everything I love about the movie, but I can appreciate why this can become a Fast and Furious movie. Okay, we'll go with it. And then it became set inside a supermarket. And that was the episode of the year, Murray, that you had to pick me up hoist me by my breeches and go, no, we are finishing, because I wanted to tap out.
My award for the biggest bomb of the year goes to you, Welsh, on this episode, because you literally died on it.
I completely died.
You bombed, your spirit left your body. So hold your hands up. My award for biggest bomb goes to Welsh. Season 2, episode 5.
Holding a hang on. How? Wait, this way.
You're censoring these little peen.
Here it is.
I actually love that. I'm just going to take us on a little journey.
Take us on a journey.
I really do love that episode for a couple of reasons. Not because you bombed so hard, but because there's the movie we start with is so good. It's beautiful.
So good.
But then the Fast and Furious movie that we make is actually genuinely really fucking good. And then the supermarket does ruin things, but I love I can't remember what it's called. What's that toy? Is it Toy Soldiers?
Yeah,
Is that the
Toy
movie?
Soldiers. We
Yeah.
talked about Toy Soldiers a lot
Exactly.
in that movie.
I love that movie. I think it's so great. It's like Gremlin-esque, like that era, that energy. And it's so much fun. And for me, that's just what I see with Dead Heat. I see like Toy Soldiers style death match. And Supermarket is just like whatever. Like that is just like what it just has to be that because it has to be that. But for me, the magic didn't leave.
It left me straight away. The next episode did not leave me hanging. The Big
so
Book
good.
of Sexy Delights. It's basically the Bible at this stage.
I don't want to get pissed on.
What do you like? What do you say, gal?
He's a super grody character.
You got the loose butthole. You use it.
Someone put mouth on genitals.
I've just went on this website, pornhub.com.
How to summon the demon of anal.
Our characters should not be jacking each other off.
They have to like go into the blowjob world so that we can hear the blowjob song.
Sucking dick's not for me.
Do they pull out the Necronomicon?
What an episode, Murray.
What an episode.
What an episode.
Okay, so this is the story of a very religious couple getting married who are discovering sex for the first time post-marriage. And they decide to go to their local priest for advice because they had heard that he kept a lot of sexual kind of stuff locked away.
All sorts of occult stuff. They find the Jumanji board game. They find the mask from the
Necronomicon.
mask, the Necronomicon. Yeah.
And they find this book, which they had heard rumors of, the Big Book of Sexy Delights, which is it's basically a book that contains a soul, and its whole purpose is to educate you on what it thinks is the right journey of sexual discovery. And so it forces them to experience the first historical experience of everything, the first blowjob ever given, the first time anyone had anal sex, the first time any of these things happened.
Hand job, I think, was
First
in
hand
there as
jobs,
well.
yeah.
There was a lot of
firsts. And the best part is it's a musical from start to finish. So these are all like songs, and it's big song and dance, and it's trying to educate them. And then they kind of discover the sense of agency and that like lots of different flavors and choices should be available, but the book rebels against them, and so they end up blowing him up with the power of the internet.
They
and then decide-
overload him with Pornhub categories,
They do.
which is a reason some of our content got censored on TikTok, by the way.
Really? Actually? Because we mentioned Pornhub?
So for the award for the most censored and not copyright strike. Okay, my most community engagement terms of fucking condition breaches award goes to the Big Book of Sexy Delights, because I didn't realize that till this week when I was doing my businessy stuff, that we had a bunch of notifications on TikTok to say that our audio had been removed, our video had been blocked because we mentioned Pornhub and used the Pornhub intro too much. So that's
me.
my award.
But we also got copyright striked on the previous episode, didn't we? Family.
But that was such a minor copyright that I'm not even... It doesn't win the award. It's a nomination. It's a
Okay.
nominee.
So then we come to episode 7, which is...
Thrown away.
I don't think anything starts as a dystopia, does it?
Could they be separated by time?
The yo-yo reminds her of her humanity.
I mean, look, I've seen some messed up family movies, right?
Statue of Liberty. It's already done.
But it's a monkey.
You know where nitrates come from.
Bird poo.
Crime. That's a crime. Crime.
Well, she's so
I've got
excited.
an idea. I've got an idea. It's been killing me.
Space real estate is quite difficult.
Thank you for your poo.
One of my favorite episodes of the year.
Oh.
That was a movie about a throne in a castle in a farming community that if a child was to sit on it will be sucked through to the end of time, essentially. Apocalypse situation where there was different kingdoms of bird folk living on cloud castles in the sky. They couldn't live on the ground because of a cyber fusion AI cyberpunk villain
It's like our AI wasteland.
that was shooting propaganda into the sky to stop it from coming down, and it all turns out they couldn't come down because the ground was arid, I think is the word I'm looking for, where it couldn't be sown and it couldn't be grown crops in. And the children, it turns out that the children that were sucked through the throne and got fused with different items they had on their being, like a pogo stick, like shovels, like a dog, they all had different techniques that helped them to recultivate the land, and bird shit was the secret ingredient that solved it. And that's basically what I've got from my recollection of it. But it was a great episode.
It's like halfway there. It's great. Yeah.
My big thing for that, Murray, is that we got to sit back and let somebody else pitch the movie to us. And the video in particular of that episode of us hearing something fed back to us going, oh, that's a great idea. That was one of the best things of the year for me, was helping, like, just spitballing bullshit.
Terrible award here, and I'm going to give the Passenger Princess Award to Thrown Away.
Can we both hold an Oscar right here? Because we were passenger princesses.
We were.
There was a real satisfaction to both of us when they came through in the final 5 and gave us the full pitch for what the movie is. Can I also, you know what? No, I'm not going to nominate you. I'm going to give you an award, Murray, for being a right cunt. We don't question each other super hardcore on what was that character's name? What was that character's motif? What was the theme of this movie? You questioned them so fucking hard in the final 5 minutes of their pitch. It was uncomfortable.
You're fucking welcome.
But my God, the smugness and the happiness that you took in squeezing
That's how I feel right now.
was fucking morbid.
You come onto my podcast, I expect you to improvise, baby. That's what we do.
Fair enough. Speaking of improvising, end of the day.
That's just the object. It's a living creature.
The cat pulls its face off as Sean Connery underneath.
I don't know. Gets help from an angel. We'll figure it out later.
Just checking your fucking notes. It's been 5 minutes.
And it's like Hitler and his cat.
I hate that you put it out there, but I love it.
We've done all of this on the show before, so let's do it again.
You could be doing all sorts of stuff, giving people cancer.
There's not one Illuminati. There's 2 Illuminati.
I've got an answer for that, and I'm going to say it quickly.
It sounds like you want to pitch a live action version of this.
I think we keep God out of this.
This is a mockumentary about the final day of Earth before the dinosaurs get wiped out. The final day of intellectual dinosaur society.
Intellectual dinosaurs. That's important to note. They were farming, they had houses, they had rudimentary technology. Yeah.
Where cats, which are all occupied by demons, are scrambling to get in their APRs versus dogs, who are all occupied by angels. And this follows a particular crew of demon cats fighting against angel dogs over the souls of a particular farming family on the last day of Earth. Mockumentary style, a la The Office. And I love this one. This one was good.
It was a great episode. It really was. There was a lot to that in how it ended up being a mockumentary, and how it ended with the dinosaurs being wiped out and the cats thinking that they'd won. Everything was over. We can finish our shift. And then there's a surviving pocket of Neanderthals that evolve into humans. And then the cats and the dogs have to pop into existence once again to befriend them.
Which brings us to 2.9, a very special episode close to both of our hearts. One from the vault, not an official episode of season 2. This was the first episode of Scripty Business we ever made.
First ever.
The title is
Heil.
They're young and they're dumb and they're full of I think we go.
Forbidden Fuhrer.
You really want to capture the same homoerotic energy that Top Gun did.
And we just got demonetized. Oh, blimey.
I can't even German. How do you German?
And then they all take off their tops in slow motion. They're all ripped with abs and they have body oil.
Secret police plot. Secret police plot.
Casey Chambers' True Colors is playing.
No.
In hindsight, there should be a better title than just Heil. Like, that is...
Absolutely. That set the precedent for shit titles for the rest of the podcast.
Yeah, it was Heil, and then it was High Noon High.
They were a year apart, but yes, correct. What is the story of Heil?
Heil is the story of two star-crossed lovers that find a way to work together and have a romance even though they're separated by language and legislation and trenches, which are our 3 words. This was a World War I and II and post set romantic drama about a German Nazi soldier falling in love with an English soldier because of Christmas carols. Oh my god, Murray, full circle.
Christmas Amnesty.
They sang a Christmas carol across the trenches. There was a big thing about the Christmas truce in World War I, where they sang carols opposite each other until there was one they found a language with. Then in our version, they took all their shirts off and tied them together to make a sweaty version of Top Gear. No, Top Gun. No. Top Gear is a car show. Top Gun is the movie where they play volleyball.
Okay, but yeah.
Very, very homosexual tendencies towards it, which is completely fine. It's 2025.
Oh, dude, it's hot. That volleyball scene is hot.
It is a very hot scene, especially in our movie where they end up fucking and sharing a cigarette.
It's true, they do that.
And then in World War II, they are on opposite sides of the battle as like lieutenants/sergeants leading troops.
Generals, I'm pretty sure at that point.
Then they end up being a part of like a UN conference, and a journo discovers that one of them is a Nazi, is about to reveal the truth, and the Nazi kills them to protect their gay love affair because the Englishman is in a straight relationship with kids and has these flings at these seminars, and then he comes in and sees the German Nazi soldier killing the journo, or the dead body of the journo, and then Casey Chambers' True Colors plays, I see your true colors shining through, as the Nazi has killed an innocent, perceived to be an innocent. And then the movie spirals out into the Nazi being in a wheelchair and bedridden with dementia.
In England, yeah.
And the Englishman looking after them. It's like an Odd Couple situation, and he's washing a swastika off the door every day. And then they play piano to remind him of who he is. And he remembers who he is, singing Deck the Halls with Boughs of Holly. Fa la 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 la, la la la. And Murray wanted them to kiss, but I said, no, it's more heartbreaking if they don't kiss, if he just says fa la 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 la, and remembers who his gay lover is, and they don't, and then he dies, his eyes turn to white. And we were also going to have multiple trailers for that movie, where for men, it was going to be a war movie, and for women, it was going to be the actual movie, which was a gay romance set in these themes. And it is the first episode we ever did, and as long as I live, it will be the best episode we ever did. This is a curveball situation once again. Nothing will beat Heil. Although Stone Cold Killer might come close.
There's a prison in America called Sing Sing, right?
Because rooms on trains are called carriages.
It's famously malleable.
I can contribute nothing moving forward.
Nani?
Oh my god, we're gonna mislead everybody.
Oh, you beautiful genius.
Yeah, real mustache twirler.
Because I think to a degree this is a little bit schlocky and it's a little bit heightened.
As he's shooting people and fighting, it's like, uptown, funk you up.
Uptown, funk you up.
Yeah, and he flips somebody off the train.
So Stone Cold Killer is the story about a Japanese cowboy who chases down a mercenary onto a train in order to take back his father who's been kidnapped.
It's set in the time of the Wild West when
It's
the
Wild West, yeah,
Pan
it is.
Pacific Railway was being built. There's a
the one,
phrase
sure.
like the, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I can't remember what the track was called, but yeah, he fights his way up the train and he gets all the way to the front, and right as he's about to lose, his sister reveals herself. She's the singer in the front. Reveals herself as a part of this, and they suddenly becomes a heist movie because they're trying to break in and steal all the bearer bonds from the train. And they have to, their father betrays them and escapes out the side of the carriage.
Father figure.
And they have to fight their way back out the carriage, and it's only once they get to the very back and he turns around and looks at his sister's smiling face that she gets her face blown off. And he falls out the back of the train, and then his father figure swings back around and is like, finish the job. And he's like, okay. And he goes back in and gets back on the train and kills everybody this time all the way up to the front. He's kind of a pacifist the whole way through the movie, and then he decides to kill his way to the front of the movie, kill Deadeye Bill, and then he discovers, he stuffs his face into the coal and burns him. He's a stone coal killer. And then he walks back into the main carriage and discovers the real bearer bonds are there, and the movie ends.
Big thing to note with that is that it was an animated movie a la Samurai Jack.
It was animated. Thank you for reminding me.
The first half of the movie takes place in day, and when he goes back for vengeance, it's night. It's dark, and it's colorized. And also an important thing to mention there is that we pulled heavily on the mythos of Orpheus for this story.
Mm-hmm.
So Orpheus ventures into Hades to reclaim his dead lover, and the deal is he has to escape Hades without turning around.
He has to walk out of the underworld without turning around to make sure that she's there. And he gets all the way to the end and turns around, and her soul gets sucked back down into the underworld.
Which is why his sister gets her head blown off by Deadeye Bill, is because he turns around at the end.
Let us crack on, my friend. We're very close to the end. Let's power through them.
Hand of the Pacifist. So is this just like one night a year where everybody fucks unprotected?
It becomes this moral, ethical compromise for him.
You kill the homeowner, and then that is now your house.
I see.
Paint the fence. Paint the fence.
I'm going to use all of my power to send you to hell.
Death of the parent figure.
And then you have the obligatory family barbecue scene.
So hang on. So, fuck me.
Exploding heart palm themselves.
We talked about Beyblades and Zoids.
This is the story of someone who, through an act of pacifism, ends up in jail and meets a master of pacifism who is then murdered by one of the League rulers. And so he joins the League to seek vengeance and decides to go from the bottom to the top, using pacifist-only maneuvers until he gets to the very top and has to decide whether pacifism is the way or not.
The whole movie ends with him basically doing a plot reveal where the villain monologues, "I'll kill you in secret like I killed your mentor," but it's all been televised because the big thing is that this is like a televised event like wrestling. People enter this league to fight their way up. It's a blood sport. People love it. And then this guy enters it as a pacifist and keeps knocking people out and disarming people, which disrupts the status quo. Also, the world of that is that if you killed somebody that owned a house, you then own that house. So it's a real... That's important to the plot of the movie.
Dog eat dog world.
Dog eat dog world. Which brings us to Shylock Shire.
They lure you out to a particular area in order to consume your soul.
And the bartender's like, "So where are you off to, my laddies?"
How fast is this old octogenarian, athlete?
Fast. She's an old Irish biddy.
Fast as fuck, boy.
They gonna run after them potatoes.
If you're inside a building, you're safe.
Leprechauns.
What? Am I? Oh no, I'm watching a fucking horror movie.
They just spoken to each other like friends should, Murray.
Welcome to Shylock Shire.
The last standard episode of the season.
This is the story of a group of friends revitalizing their friendship in a bucket list style journey to Ireland to go hiking amongst the mountains and kind of like rekindle and find themselves again, and sails in the night moment, missed opportunity, leads them down a dark path when a curse embroils them in their larger plans in order to kind of consume their emotional energy. And they each end up dying in horrific ways.
Correct, because the Fae are real, and they've pissed off the Fae, and the Fae are manipulating them from start to finish. Which was the last episode of the season before our Christmas special. Oh my god, he drives a car. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Magic is real, wizards are real, and Santa is actually a wizard.
Another train has hit the second tower.
To save the magic of Christmas, I'm gonna need some help.
Is Santa just exposition, and that's it for this entire movie?
He does a little fucking magic thing with his cloak.
They try and, like, Home Alone him.
It has kind of horror vibes, like soft horror vibes to it.
What the fuck was in that milk?
Christmas in the Cabin is such a good title!
It takes place in a wooden cabin with a impoverished families trying to put their kids to bed before Christmas. It's Christmas Eve, and there's a knock on the door, and a vagrant-looking motherfucker arrives on their doorstep seeking shelter from a snowstorm, where the children start to offer him hot milk and cookies and warmth and nourishing him in this dire situation, where he then is revealed at the end of the movie, or midway through the movie, to be Kris Kringle himself, and he has lost his faith in doing what he's doing and his own belief in who he is as Santa Claus, because he's a part of a secret cobalt of wizards, and there's only 6 of them in the world, and they're trying to keep it secret, and this motherfucker is going out there spreading Christmas joy with his magic, which is a risk to all of them being revealed and more wizards becoming real in the society of secret wizards. And he ends up fighting back the snowstorm and revealing himself through subtle nods, like giving the parents Christmas presents they wanted when they were 6 that they never announced out loud. And basically rejuvenates the Christmas spirit in this secluded wooden cabin farming household that's going through dire times with money, which in turn that family rejuvenates his Christmas spirit and belief in himself. And he goes on to deliver presents to all the children of the world, because Santa is real and it's Christmas. It's still December when this episode goes out, hence why we're doing this episode now in Christmas gear and drunk as fuck.
Yay!
Welcome to the annual Scripty Business Awards for 2025. The first award of our ceremony is for Best Episode of the Year.
The best episode of the year, I think, should be The Stone Cold Killer.
If I wholeheartedly agree, what does that mean for the reveal?
And the award for best episode goes to Stone Cold Killers.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
An exceptional story.
And now for the worst episode of the year.
I think the worst episode, hands down, for me is Hand of the Pacifist, because it's a really cool story, but it's such an egregious waste for me. Like, it's such a missed opportunity. We get like maybe 10% of the way through the story, and we flesh out parts of it, if that, but we abandon most of the story. And the reason why I think it's worse, the reason I think it's worse than Dead Heat is the first story in Dead Heat is really good. The second story is Dead Heat. The only thing that is bad is the third story, but I think the story 1, 2, and 3 of Hand of the Pacifist are empty the whole way through. Who are you nominating?
For me, the worst episode is Fast and Furious Dead Heat, because it killed me and it sucked my soul out of my body and I've never recovered.
No, I love it. We've talked about this. I love the Hot Wheels and I love the fucking toy soldiers, and it's still a movie that I would watch. It's just weaker than the rest. What I don't like in that episode is that you gave up. That's the worst part of the episode for me.
The end product of Fast and Furious Dead Heat is trash. And after much discussion, the award goes to The Hand of the Pacifist.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
The award for the best character of the year.
I think I'm going to nominate. We don't have a name. I don't think. Do we have a name for the main character of Big Kitchen Dirty Dishes?
I don't recall. My nominee is Sean Connery as James Bond.
That is good. It is. Yeah, okay. I'm going to nominate the fork from Big Kitchen Dirty Dishes.
Which fork? The broken fork or the tuning
ghost?
fork?
I think the tuning fork.
The tuning fork. The fact that you didn't even know leading into your nomination.
I was going to say main character. But you made me second guess myself. And the award for best character of the season goes to Sean Connery in Spyglass.
As it should. Yes. I'm trying to keep my hands so still for my future editing.
The award for the worst character of the year.
The character you hated the most. Is it going to be the Spork? The Spork love child?
They're such a minor character that to me they don't care. I'm like looking at leading roles right now, you know.
For me, the worst character in the whole season, the least likable character, is Steve Buscemi as the cult leader of the cult of you and I.
Are you serious?
He was a coward. He just wanted to fuck around a lot, and then all the bullshit he made up came true, and he ran. Worst character of the season.
That's so interesting because I actually think that makes him an amazing character for all those reasons. Like being flawed makes him a great character. Like worst character for me is like boring, uninteresting, undeveloped, doesn't go anywhere. But his flaws, like he's a bad person, but he's a great character. I nominate for worst character the lead, who I don't even know if we named, of Fast and Furious Dead Heat, because they are just the most vanilla ass motherfucker I think I've ever seen. They go nowhere, they do nothing. The side character, the woman, the lady who with the chainsaw and the fucking bowler and shit, she fucking wild. But our main character is just kind of
a placeholder.
Yeah, he's just kind of a boring ass man who just... He does little, achieves little, and quite frankly, I think he deserves to stay in the afterlife forever.
And the award for the worst character of Scripty Business Season 2 goes to... whatever his fucking name is from Fast and Furious Dead Heat. What was his name?
Even my own mother doesn't like me.
I think we called him Jerry.
Great, thanks, Jerry.
The best wheel spin of 2025.
I'm going to nominate Big Kitchen Dirty Dishes, the characters of Cutlery.
I'm going to nominate Big Kitchen Dirty Cutlery. The main character is a ghost. They're both in the same episode. But the ghost...
Say Big Book of Sexy Delight, the best wheel spin was it's a musical.
I feel like Ghost made the plot work at the end when we were like,
it did.
They can see a ghost and that drives the story forward. For a plot device, if nothing else, I feel like the main character being a ghost really helped us find out what that movie was. That being said, the characters being Cutlery was fucking great, and that set up the whole world. So I'm a 50-50 split on this one.
I'm a 50-50 split. And the award for best wheel spin goes to... the characters of Cutlery.
Not my nomination, but I'm glad about it.
The worst wheel spin of 2025.
I would like to nominate It's Set in a Supermarket.
I would like to agree. The award for the worst wheel spin goes to... It's Set in a Supermarket.
I want to thank my mum. I want to thank my dad. I want to thank God. I wouldn't have been able to win this award without God.
So much discussion about every award until that one. Just... Nope, that's the worst one.
That's it.
100%.
That's it. The worst.
That is a wrap on Scripty Business Season 2 for 2025. Thanks to everyone who's listened, watched, liked, subscribed, shared, and spoke about it with family and friends and coworkers. Hey, this is a cool podcast I listen to. You should check it out. They're called Scripty Business. Season 2 was a roller coaster from start to finish, and we thank you for strapping on and holding in with us. Be sure to find us on socials at Scripty Business, at Murray vs. the World, and at S.A. Welshie, and join our Ko-fi community for bonus content, special access to old episodes, and for the privilege of making a donation or signing up to help us make more cool stuff like this. We have a huge year coming for 2026, and we look forward, as always, to taking you on a journey. Love and kisses, Welsh and Murray. Thanks for letting us take you on a journey. Find us on Facebook and Instagram at Scripty Business for all our updates, and let us know what you thought of this week's episode. You can also follow us ourselves at Murray vs. the World and at S.A. Welshie to see what we're up to. Join the Patreon for access to bonus content and to unlock all previous seasons. Head to patreon.com/scriptybusinesspodcast today. We appreciate your help with us keeping the lights on and the cameras rolling, and we got some extra surprises in store, so watch this space as we grow. We'll be back in 2 weeks with another episode. Until then, stay awesome. We love you. Scripty Business is a Soul Hole production, hosted by the Peas Inner Network. You've been listening to Murray Curtis and Luke Wilkinson Turner.